Swiss soccer player Michael Morganella has been stripped of his Olympic accreditation because of a racist tweet that he tweeted out against South Koreans. So apparently Switzerland had lost to South Korea, and a few hours later he tweeted that South Koreans can go burn and that they are a bunch of mongoloids.
Steve-O, can I ask for permission to laugh about that?
It's too soon.
Too soon? Too soon?
It's too soon. Tomorrow. You can laugh tomorrow.
Steve-O is originally from South Korea. I love that he calls them mongoloids because they're near Mongols. There's no question that that's what jumped into his head. That's why, by the way, mongoloid has become an un-PC term.
Right.
Right. And I love that he's angry because they lost.
Yeah.
You know, oh, well, if they were so horrible, why'd you lose to them? So he said other things too, right?
Just his apology. He basically said, I am sincerely sorry for the people of South Korea, for the players, but equally for the Swiss delegation and Swiss football in general. He's really sorry about the Swiss team, okay? Just he wants to make that clear. It's clear that I'm accepting the consequences. After the disappointing result and the reaction from Korea that followed, I made a huge error.
All right, now he's been sent home. Look, this is the second instance. There was the Greek triple jumper who also got sent home for cracks about the West Nile virus and Africa and and we turned out that she was a right-winger and supported, like, you know, these horrible anti-immigrant politicians in Greece. You're allowed to support whoever you like.
Right.
And in this case, look, the guy's mad. He just got his ass whooped by a bunch of mongoloids. So it's a little bitter over it, right? Now, is it right to say this about South Koreans? Of course not. Of course not, right? You know, I don't know how I feel about all these guys being sent home. I guess it's against the Olympic spirit. So I guess so.
Yeah, it's against their code of conduct. In fact, all of the athletes that are participating in the Olympics this year are being encouraged to tweet about it, to use social networking to kind of promote the Olympic Games. And in the process of doing so, they kind of had to review a code of conduct to understand what is and is not acceptable in social media. And apparently they didn't read the code of conduct or just didn't care. Because, like, it's a public forum. Everyone's reading it. Everyone's judging.
But he's 23 years old, and the dude was mad. Okay, and that's why he did it. He's a young guy. He's an idiot. Look, I always think, like, what would I think if the shoe's on the other foot, right? So if a Turkish team had just kicked his ass, and he's like, I can't believe I lost to a bunch of barbarian mongoloids, right? I'd be like, ha ha. Like, that wouldn't really bother me too much. But I guess it depends on the context, right? If it's like a guy who's from, you know, again, from a hateful perspective, et cetera, and I can't tell, you know, how hateful this guy is, maybe it bothers me a little bit more. I believe generally in the freedom of speech. I know he's not an American. I know it's not in the context of whether he's allowed to say it or not. There's consequences for him getting kicked out. You know, overall, I agree. They shouldn't be racist, of course, right? But I just don't feel like it's the worst crime in the world. Yeah.
Look, I don't think he was sent home because he hurt Korean feelings. He was sent home because he embarrassed the Swiss. The Swiss sent him home. The Koreans don't give a shit.